Hey guys, this is Daniel from DLT Reviews, and this is our review of the Misfit Shine. Before I start this video, I'd like to thank Misfit for sending us our review unit of the Misfit Shine. So starting off, what exactly is the Misfit Shine? Well, it's a fitness/sleep tracker that tracks your steps, your distance walked, and even how many calories you burn throughout the day. And over on the sleep tracker side, it actually tracks how long you've slept and how long you were sleeping in each stage of sleep, the stages of sleep being awake, light, and restful. And besides that, there's also a graph you could see in the app that shows you which stages of sleep you were in throughout the night, and it's color coded so you could see the differences, and I think that's pretty cool, and it's a really nice feature added in there too. It's also water resistant up to 50 meters, which is a good thing because this is a fitness tracker, and if it wasn't waterproof, then I don't know how you would market this as a fitness tracker, because if you were doing something like swimming, then how would you know any data if you weren't even wearing it at all? Now let's move over to the design of the Misfit Shine, as it is one of the main selling points for this device. I say that because in the wide world of fitness wearables, most of them are made out of cheap materials or they don't look that good on your wrist. With the Misfit Shine, you'd be able to go anywhere without people thinking you're wearing some huge chunky bracelet on your wrist. And besides of the good design, it also has great build quality. And here it's made out of some type of metal, probably aluminium, and it looks really good on your wrist, as I said before, so that's a definite plus for a fitness tracker. Now over on the front, there's actually some hidden LEDs with a double tap to wake gesture, although that doesn't work all the time. I'd say it works 60 to 70% of the time, so Misfit definitely needs to improve this. The LEDs are used to show the time, which shows you the time for each 5 minutes, because it's not really accurate, and if you don't know how to use an analog clock, then you probably won't be able to read the time. After it shows you the time, it shows you your activity points throughout the day, which is pretty nice, but I don't really care about my activity points per day, so you could use it or you don't need to use it. Everything's inside the app. Around the sides, it's finished off with a nice chrome in silver, and keep in mind that it is in silver on all colors. And speaking of colors, the Misfit Shine actually comes in a huge variety of colors. You can see it all on Misfit's website, I'll link that down below. There's also a little groove in the middle of the device in order to put your accessories in, and the accessories that come standard with the Misfit Shine are the sports rubber band I have here, and also a magnetic clasp, so you could clasp it onto your shirt, your shoes, your pants, wherever you want to put it. And one of the great things about the Misfit Shine is that you could put it anywhere you want and you don't need to just put it on your wrist. So that is definitely a great plus. And besides the standard bands that they give you inside the box, you could actually head over to Misfit's website and get a whole lot of other bands and accessories, like the leather bands, the metal band, which looks like the Milanese loop on the Apple Watch. There's also necklaces and designer styled stuff. There's just a whole bunch of stuff. Again, links in the description below if you want to check it out. Around the back, we have a Misfit logo right in the center, along with a 12 symbol up on top as a reference point to where you should align it when you're putting on a band or some other accessory like that. The back is also removable in order to get to your battery. Now this battery is a regular 3-volt cell battery, which you could find pretty much anywhere. And Misfit claims that this wearable will last up to 6 months and you don't need to charge it every night, unlike some other devices out there, smartwatches. So let's move on to the app. The app is just labeled Misfit on either the App Store or the Google Play Store, and it's a pretty simple and minimalistic layout. We have 4 bars up on top, the first one being home, and that basically shows you your steps walked, your miles walked, your calories burned, and all that good stuff. Also on the bottom, it shows you your sleep cycle, which is pretty nice. Next is the social tab, where you can basically connect with your friends who have a Misfit Shine and compete your goals. I don't really do that kind of stuff because my friends don't have a Misfit Shine and I don't really compare that with my friends, so yeah. The next tab is labeled device, and that's basically where you're gonna find how much battery your Misfit has left, and it's the place where you can press the sync button in order to sync your Misfit's data with your phone to show you all the data that the Misfit has collected. So that's pretty neat, and that's basically where all the settings for your Misfit Shine are. So if you want to do anything with your Misfit Shine, you'll most likely find it there. Then on the next section is your profile, which is basically where you're going to enter in all your information for the social section. You don't need to bother about that section if you're not using the social tab, just like me, so you could just leave it alone and not care about that at all. So at this point, you might be thinking to yourself, how much is the Misfit Shine? Well, the Misfit Shine was originally $99, but Misfit has since dropped the price to $69. Well, is it worth the $70 then? Well, if you like to keep track of your fitness and see how long you've walked every day or how many calories you've burned off every day, or you like to keep track of your sleep and compare how long you've slept each day and which stages of sleep you were in every day, then sure, why not? If you have enough money, then go for it. But if you're not interested in any of those things, but you still want to see some of your fitness activity from time to time, then you shouldn't buy this, as your phone can do some pretty mediocre stuff with some of the pre-installed apps there are today, like S-Health. Well, that's about it for this video, guys. If you liked it, please hit that like button down below to show your support. And also, please comment down below to tell me what you thought about this video. And if you would like to see more awesome videos like this one, please hit that subscribe button, which is also down below. And please visit dlgreviews.com for the latest and greatest tech news. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you in our next video. Peace.